So now students, for the next topic, before we start it off, let us just recall few of the things that we have studied in our class 9. The first one is the sum or difference of a rational and irrational is irrational. That means if an irrational number is added or subtracted with any rational number, or it may be any other irrational number. So when irrationals are added or subtracted with any rational or irrationals, the result is always irrational. Clear? That means if you are adding any irrational number with any other number, so that means the result will always be irrational. Similarly, the product or quotient, if you multiply or if you divide any non-zero rational number with another irrational number, the result is once again irrational. So that means sum, subtraction, multiplication, division, everything will give you irrational number had it been multiplied, divided, added or subtracted with one irrational number. One point someone can ask that why you are writing down non-zero rational over here. It's because if you are dividing and the denominator contains a 0, then in that case the thing will not be defined. So excluding that particular case. So for the exclusion of that case, we are using non-zero rational over here. So that means irrational, added, subtracted, multiplied, divided with any other number will always give us an irrational number. So based on this criteria, we will be proving our next topics. So please note it down. Now say our exercise 1.3. The first question I would expect each and every one of you to solve, that is proving root 5 to be irrational. Just similar to the way we proved root 2, the previous video that I have uploaded. In that one, just the way we proved root 2, similar to that you will prove root 5. That is our first question. So I am starting off with question number 2, and which states that prove 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. So now suppose if they are just simply asking you to prove root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7, this whole thing is to be written the way we proved it in the previous case. But here, if it is what an amalgamation of any other binary operations, that is plus, minus, multiply, divide, these are called binary operations. So for the amalgamation of binary operations, if you find it out that the question is given in this form, then you will approach in the manner that I am telling you right now. So how to do that? So the first line will again be, let us assume 3 plus 2 root 5 is a rational number. Clear? So based on this I can say that therefore 3 plus 2 root 5 is equal to P upon Q. Now for every other question you will approach in the similar manner. After that, what your target should be to separate out this root, this square root, and to take each and every other number to that side. So we start doing it. First, we will take 3 to that side. That is 2 root 5 is equal to P upon Q minus 3. Now whether you take LCM or you do not take, that doesn't matter. Now this 2 is to be taken to that side. We will take root 5 is equal to 2 is multiplied over here. If it goes to that side, this will become divide. So this is 1 upon 2 P upon Q minus 3. So this is what we got. Now you will say LHS is irrational. Now you will say, sir, how you are taking this to be irrational without proving it? We need to prove root 5 to be irrational. So that is what you need to understand. For these kind of questions, wherein you are having binary operations in between, plus, minus, multiply, divide, these kind of things are there. That means simple root is not there. Along with root, some other numbers are also there. In that case, you can directly take that square root as an irrational number. Again, I am repeating, for these kind of questions, you can take the square root of this number directly to be an irrational number. So therefore, LHS is irrational, you will write it down directly. But RHS is rational. Now you can say, how RHS is rational? How can you say? See, this is in the form of P upon Q, Q division is there. They will say, sir, how come a single division is there? If you take out the LCM and all and you solve it, they will get one particular thing in the numerator and other things on the denominator. In that case, the denominator will comprise of 2 and q. Neither 2 nor q, they are equal to 0. So that means this is fulfilling the criteria of q, that is q should not be equal to 0. And the numerator is once again, this is somewhat in the form of p, which is an integer, negative, positive, whatever it is. So the ultimate thing is that this part is not containing any sort of irrational number. Whatever irrational was there, we have put it onto the left hand side, but right hand side is rational. So an irrational number and a rational number can never be rational. So therefore, LHS not equal to RHS, and then once again you will write down that the theorem. This contradicts our assumption. Therefore, 3 plus 2 root 5 is an irrational number. Clear? So this should be the way to solve the question. Now remember one thing, that if only root 5 or only root 2 is coming, so those questions will be of more marks, like 3 marks. 3 marks question, or sometimes it may come as 4 marks question also. Depends upon how lenient the question paper is. But at least I would say it's of 3 marks. But these kind of questions, they are of 2 marks. So in this type of question, you have to directly take root, square root as irrational number. So just similar to this, all other questions which are given in question number 3, you will solve them in the similar manner.